All right, I'm back with another video. I don't really know. Okay, well, I have something to talk about here. You know what's funny in life, and I got a scenario that sounds very funny. So, in one case, you get a guy who is like at the bottom of the barrel, right? And you know. The thing is, this is true and a little bit misunderstood. And I've broken it down. So I've done a lot of videos. I did them months ago on the whole shadow thing. It's very difficult to know anything about a shadow. In that world, you just don't know. Are shadows aware of other shadows? Yes. Me as a younger shadow at a basic level, was I aware of other shadows? Yes and no. Was I specifically aware to them? No. Was I aware to their character and persona? Yes. All right. And did I interact with them? Yes. Was I real to them? Yes. Was that at a basic level? Yes. There's really nothing else to say on that. But moving on, I'm getting to a point that I've spoken about before, and it's basically, who am I really? How big is my world? Let's check the numbers. Okay, let's say there was like 100 million views on my videos, but the number says 16,000 and so and so. Well, that's my number. You know what I mean? That's my number. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's my number. My number is not 100 million. My number is 16,000 something. Meaning, what happens to those millions and millions of views? What happens to them? Who profits off of those views? Now, listen, this is not an anti-YouTube thing or anything like that. It's just kind of giving you a lesson where, where does the biggest part of the pot go? It goes to the actual organization that's running the show there, right? That's the organization where the views go to, and those views are for promotion. Meaning that those views are not meant to equivalent into dollars or currency. It's just purely for promotion. It's to promote an app. They can't profit off of it. They want to profit off of it. They can't profit off of it, because that thing is officially not that big. But that thing only had like 10, 12 views last year. Had how many views were there? Like 12 views total? 10 or 12 views in months and months and months and months, a prior channel before. And there was no linkage to the prior channel, this channel. It wasn't like, somebody could look it up and no, there was no linkage to that. It had nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with that. But last year, what was it, 10 or 12 views? What is it today? 16,000. That's way bigger. Okay, that's like an investment going way bigger. It actually equivalates into a little bit of money, and I get a little bit of money from it too. So it's a good thing, right? Listen, before you dismiss this shit as crazy, first of all, you're an idiot. You don't have the mental capability to understand this. And if you are understanding this, you understand that it's metaphorical. A lot of the things like the money is metaphorical and things like that. Okay, but there's a lot of idiots out there, and I don't want pedophiles and idiots around my life, to be very honest. If they're gonna act like pieces, if they're gonna act that way, I don't want them there. And you know what? There's probably other pedophiles and pieces of shit that don't want them there either, to be honest. If they're gonna act like that, they can go fuck themselves with a fist up their ass, okay? So, going on. What is it worth and whatnot? What happens to all those? Well, I'll tell you what happens. Nobody can claim it. So what happens? It just goes out there. It just goes out there. It just goes right back out there. That's it. And you know how much effect it has? It doesn't have the effect of 100 million views. It has the effect of 16,000 and whatnot views. That's the effect that it had. That's genuine. Now, I know that, my channel was getting views really fast and it slowed down. Well, it slowed down and it slowed down and it's stuck where it is, and that's fine. It might take me months and months to get back to that point. And by that point, my channel might just like, just have no interest in it and not even be worth watching or going into or even making videos. Once it's useless to make videos, what am I gonna do with the channel? But that's what happens. You know what I mean? It's just, it literally is just air, man. It's oxygen. It goes from here to there. It's gone, man. That's really what it is. And it's no one's, it's just the nature of what it is. And that's all it is. Moving forward. I talked about the habitat thing. Do you know how many years, even prior to the bank robbery, especially leading up to the bank robbery, do you know how much I was trying to tell the public that, not to overestimate? I was totally against overpricing anything. Overpricing, making it bigger. I was totally against it. Look, for example, Simpsons was a dying show. Dude, stop promoting it like it's still the show that it was in the 90s. The show is dying, man. It's dead. Nobody wants to. Dude, that show is dying. No. People are talking about it. It's real. Dude, it's dying. No. Dude, MSN Messenger is dead. No, it's very much alive. We just turned it into Facebook Messenger. You know what I mean? Dude, that is, listen, that is not the case. Give me a second here. That is not the case. You know what I mean? That is not, and I was trying to tell people, I was always against overpricing and overvaluing anything that's not meant to be or supposed to be. But you know why they do it? Oh, trust me, dude. In 1 week, it's going to be worth this much. Give it 1 week, it'll be worth this much. Oh, it's happening. I thought that, I used to think like that when I was like 20 years old. Oh, just give it a month, 2 months. Oh, it's happening. Oh, this investment will be worth so much. This is going to be worth so much money. Oh, it's going to be easy as making pie. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I was one of the first ones to think that. And when it didn't go through, I lost belief in it. But people continually getting duped by this overpricing everything. I mean, dude, they were pricing houses and like a $200,000 house was priced at like $3 million. Dude, I can drive way out of town and get that for $200,000. What the fuck is going on, man? Why are you guys making new Hondas for $40,000, man? What the fuck is going on? That car is supposed to be at 17 to 22,000 brand new tops. Why the fuck is it being priced at 40,000+? Why? What's happening, dude? Why are the taxes that much on it too? What the fuck is going on? And I was constantly telling people prior to robbing that bank, dude, stop over. At that point, I became very loud. I've been doing it for years, but at that point, I become very loud. Dude, you gotta stop this, man. And then you got races and different sides claiming investments, No. Oil should be Iraqi. The Gulf doesn't have enough of a population. Oil should be made into an Iraqi thing. You know what I mean? Like Iraq should be representing the oil. And it's like, dude, I'm fucking trying to get to you guys and tell you the fucking truth. I'm trying to and you know what? Oh, he's an Oracle. Shut the fuck up. There's no Oracle. There's nothing to do with Oracle, man. It's all practicality. Oh, he was an Oracle. We should have listened to him. You know how many times I've heard, you know how many times I've heard he's so stupid and then 2 years later, we should have listened to him? You know how many times I've heard that shit? You know what I mean? You think they learn by that point? I was telling people all the time, don't over promote. Don't turn things bigger than they are. That will just cause a ripple effect of failure. I have a very small world. I cannot reach out to that many people. I got 16,000 views, man, in 3 months or whatever. Dude, I cannot reach out to that many people. I can't, believe me. Even if everybody wanted to listen to me, I cannot reach out to that many people. I don't have, my world, my habitat is not big enough. My habitat has grown, but it's not that big, man. It's not even close to big enough. I'm not trying to tell you, put pity on me. I'm trying to tell you what the real numbers are. Can it be that big? Yeah, obviously it can. But dude, my world is not that. I don't have that much going on in my life. But what I have going on, I can handle at this point easily. And believe me, like I want to see things be better, obviously. And obviously I will try to. But the thing is that, dude, I'm just giving you real shit. when you don't pay attention to real numbers and real advice, man, it's not good for you. Okay? If you want to listen to the advice that's the most popular, believe me, that's not right there, you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, I'm done with this. There's nothing else to say.